Hello students, today we are going to start chapter 4th of Science of class 7th, that is heat. Topics to be covered in this chapter are heat, hot and cold, what is temperature and what are thermometers. Next, we study about transfer of heat, where we will study about conduction, convection and radiation. In last, we will study about kinds of clothes we wear in summer and winter. Heat. When you rub your hands against each other, they get warm. Here, heat is produced due to the loss of the kinetic energy of the hands. So, heat is a form of energy which causes the sensation of hotness and coldness. When a body is heated, its energy increase, and when it is cooled, its energy decrease. So we can say that heat is measured by the change in the degree of hotness or coldness. In chapter 3rd, you learnt that woolen clothes are made from animal fibers. Wool is obtained from sheep, goat, yak and some other animals, and cotton clothes are made from plant fibers, as cotton is obtained from cotton plants. Students, we wear woolen clothes in winter because woolen clothes keep us warm, and we wear light colored cotton clothes in summer because cotton clothes keep us cool. You feel cold inside the house in winter and you feel hot inside the house in summer. Students, in this chapter, we shall try to seek answer of some questions like how do we know whether an object is hot or cold, and how do we find out how hot or cold an object is. Let's find out. In our day-to-day life, we come across a number of objects. Some of them are hot and some of them are cold. Tea is hot and ice is cold. List some objects you use commonly in table 4.1. Mark these objects as hot or cold. So students, ice cream is cold. Spoon in teacup is hot. Fruit juice is cold, and handle of a frying pan is cold. Clear students? We see that some objects are cold while some are hot. You also know that some objects are hotter than others while some are colder than others. How do we decide which object is hotter than the other? We often do it by touching the objects. But is our sense of touch reliable? Let's find out. Students, we will perform activity 4.1 to find out if our sense of touch can give us a reliable judgment about the hotness or coldness. Take 3 small tubes or containers, label them as A, B and C. Put cold water in mug A and hot water in mug B. Students, make sure the water is not so hot that you burn your hand. Mix some cold and hot water in mug C. Now dip your left hand in mug A and the right hand in mug B. After keeping the hands in the two mugs for 2 to 3 minutes, put both the hands in mug C. Do both the hands get the same feelings? No, both hands do not feel equal sense of hot or cold water in mug C, because right hand dipped in mug C experience the water to be warm while left hand experience the water to be cold. So students, we conclude that experience of temperature of a substance on touching is not reliable. So We cannot always rely on our sense of touch to decide whether an object is hot or cold. Sometimes it may deceive us. Hand is not a reliable method always for judging whether an object is hot or cold, because you cannot touch everything with your hand and it does not give you accurate result. Relative hotness or coldness, it mislead you also sometimes. Then how do we find out how hot an object really is? And how do we find out if an object is very hot, hot or slight hot, and if an object is very cold or slightly cold? Students, a reliable measure of the hotness of an object is its temperature. Now, are you thinking what is temperature? So, the degree of hotness or coldness of an object is called its temperature. Clear, students? So, temperature is the degree of hotness or coldness of any object. Is that temperature is measured by a device called thermometer. There are two types of thermometer: clinical thermometer and laboratory thermometer. The thermometer that measures our body temperature is called a clinical thermometer, and thermometer used to measure the temperature of other common object in laboratory is called laboratory thermometer. Students, we will study about clinical thermometer and laboratory thermometer in detail in next video. Up till then, goodbye and thank you.